Welcome back to Amazing Websites Television, the show where intelligent people like you go and find the tools to change the rules. So welcome back to the show. I am right now in Volendam. As you can see, I am in the traditional Dutch costume just around here. If you can possibly just show a little bit what is happening around. Just here we can see all the costumes and so anyway, today is going to be an interesting show. Today we're going to be talking about productivity tools, and I'm sure that you're going to really enjoy the show. So let's get started with the first section of the show, which is going to be handy bookmarks.
Welcome back to Handy Bookmarks. This week we have another 5 amazing resources for today, and let's just get started with the first one, which is called Free OCR. This is absolutely fantastic because the way that it works is, let's say that you find a picture that has texts. So you can actually just take that picture, take it to freeocr.com, and it will be able to take out all the text from that picture, and you will be able to have it on a printable format. It's very, very useful. Let me just show you one thing that you can do with it. Let's say, for example, let's say that you see something very, very interesting on the internet, but it's in a format that you cannot touch or edit or anything like that. You take a picture of that file, of that screenshot on the internet, and then get it to the free OCR software, and then it will actually be put in an editable format in Word or in text or whatever you want. Very, very useful. The next tool that I want to recommend to you today is called Face Search. And Face Search has a very funny spelling, so you can actually just see it underneath how it is spelled. And this tool, Face Search, basically what it does is it searches the internet for the faces of people. So you can put any name, and it will actually look for pictures of the person's face. I mean, because of course, I mean, if you put somebody's name, I mean, it could have pictures of that person doing whatever, but this one will actually concentrate on finding people's faces. I mean, I have used it a few times. I must say it's not really one of those things that you will be using all the time, but also I think it's a good tool to know because of course can be useful once in a while. Our next tool, it is something also very, very interesting. It's called TubeChop, and you can find it on tubechop.com. I do not know if you have ever been in a situation, let's say for example, that you want to show just a tiny little segment of a video that, for example, is 25 minutes, and you only want to show 5 minutes of that film, or let's say 3 minutes of that film. Well, it's very cool. You actually take the video from YouTube, you put the URL of that video on tubechop.com, and actually it will give you another URL where you will only be able to see from one point to the other point of that little video clip. Very useful. I have used it on my trainings. I have used it in any other, in some of my sales letters even, and it works out fantastically. And my last resource for today, I think that you're going to absolutely love it. It's called deadurl.com. And this one, it has happened to me a number of times that, for example, you save a URL from a blog post or something that you really liked, and then suddenly that URL is dead. Well, what happens is that you put this dead URL on this website, that URL, it actually will go into the Google cache and into the history of the internet, and it will be able to retrieve whatever was on that URL. I mean, I have tried it in almost every single thing that I could find it, and most of the cases, 95% of the cases, it will give you what was on that URL. So that is what we have today on Handy Bookmarks, and now it's time that we go to the next section of the show, which is going to be Triple Your Internet Intelligence.